market was pretty telling at one point what it wants to do. I posted in the chat the 75.90 was coming. I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to see it or not, but it was pretty obvious that they wanted to go higher. From the market profile standpoint, right? Does it make sense why? So yesterday and the day prior, right? We had a 2-day balance, right? And our prior all-time high that you guys remember, 75.40 was there. So we're kind of like just dancing at higher prices, right? The value is shifting as we discussed. And here goes today. If you combine the two profiles, take a look what happens. So this is your PDH from, I would say, the last Friday. They came in here and they defended it. They came to the value area low, and then they had a bounce, right? And that was pretty much very aggressive. I would say the first 30 minutes, and then the second, they're just framing higher with a P shape, right? So they tapped 75.90 to a penny, basically. I think they hit it perfectly. And that was just based on the fibs that we were targeting. And it hit right there and kind of stalled, right? I wouldn't be shocked. It's hard to say, do you want to time the tops? This is not the best way to play it. We need the framing down to occur, right? And if tomorrow, let's say they're able to lose this level here, I'll pull this P value low. If they lose this and they disagree on this price, that would be, I would say, pretty good, right? I mean, that would be a good short potentially here. Like, right, you can take this probably 40, but as long as they hold this level, you can go higher, right? And then how high they can go, right? So if you look at this level right here, all we did is took this high to this low. We got 75.90, and then the next is right here. This is where I think the market really will stall and maybe start reversing a little bit. But so far, everything has been framing up pretty much any profile. Whatever comes in the next day, they gap up and continue. So I don't know where we are, but I would expect that we are rejecting that 75.90 a little bit. Yep. So, and this should be, I would say, a pretty good bounce here. There's an LVN here. So watch this zone. If you're willing to play, it's actually probably here right now. Or if you want to patiently wait here, you certainly can. But this is going to be a critical zone for, I guess, the remainder, right? You guys see why? I'm trying to see if I can zoom in enough.
Resistance turn support.
Well, resistance turn support, and we just talked about that this was a prior 2-day balance, right?
Oh, peak above and fail. Yes.
So as long as they stay above this, right, this is good. If they peak above and they fail, then the market's telling you, hey, we can't find any more higher prices or buyers at these higher prices. We're going to have to search lower. And now you can see what happened at this all-time high node, right? They've started building some serious volume. So if they lose this, and I would gauge it more like lose the 61, there's a pretty good chance you're going to get this. And that's 21 points, but not exciting to short. I would rather be interested in a long here and see if they can kind of push that higher, right? And then you'll be targeting the 605 and then the 654. So all of
Shor-
those are doable.
Shorty, would you be consider that building value above, or this could still be a trap for, like you said, peak above and fail?
Peak above and fail would be tomorrow. We would find out, right? Cash session
Okay.
where we open. If we open inside, let's say PD value area low, and we lose value area low and reclaim it, be careful, right? Because that would be, day previous day value rejection, right? So, let me explain it. So tomorrow, if they open somewhere below here and reclaim it, watch out, right? And then you're watching for this LVN to see what it does, and you can see that this LVN was mainly kind of created after, right? So I would keep an eye on this for a long tonight. Pretty sure there's going to be buyers right here, right now. And then you could potentially, you could make about maybe 30 points on this long overnight. But ideally, they give you this level here. So if you want to be patient, maybe just wait for this, like this green zone right here, and see if they give you that. This balance is going to be fairly important, right? If they lose this, it might get a little ugly. Like if they go inside of it,
Yeah, it's Friday.
I just can't believe it's Friday. To be honest with you, it just seems to be flying by. I've been spending some time with my buddy I haven't seen in a while. He bought a house about an hour and a half from me, and just wanted my help. So I've been kind of working with him, giving him a hand. But I'm glad, honestly, I wasn't trading too much today.
Yep, it's nice.
You could
But
have caught
tomorrow's
this, but
Friday.
tomorrow should be a little bit of fireworks. I would expect probably, a strong market should hold this green zone here. So, if they start opening below this PD value area low, you should have, something should go off and be like, something's wrong, right? So,
We are starting June. Does that add anything to your experience?
no, I mean, May go away is typically the one that people watch, because of summer. Uh, but I don't know if any of those stand true anymore with the current administration. It
Hey,
just
Shorty,
seems.
from what level did you get the fibs from?
So what I
And what
did
time frame
is
too?
I took this high, so take Thursday 14th high and then take 19th low. So what we're just trying to replicate basically this swing high and swing low right here. Now
Gotcha.
when you replicate it, you take this, this being 100%. So when you multiply by 127, you're gonna get this one, this one. If we continue tomorrow, let's say we open above the PDH, what's your plan if we open above PDH? How would you guys play it?
Wait
Remember,
for
you're
the
in a
retest.
wait for a retest, and if they lose it, you'll know quickly if you're wrong, right? And then you can kind of gauge what the next step is, but you won't be wrong for long, right? Your loss should be minimal on that. As of right now, let's see. It seems like this is going to be a bounce here. It's going to be an opportunity to go along here. Maybe just wait, see if they hit this little LVN. Because this was the prior all-time high here. Call
It's
it 7.
actually at 90 right now.
Say it again.
It's at close to 90,
What's close to 90?
75, 90.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I would watch this zone and for a long. Maybe we don't get it, just the way it's been playing lately, but definitely watch it. And then you also have some single prints overnight, where also you have a high volume node, right? So you will definitely get a rejection here at this level. I guarantee you will. They'll definitely hit here and reject a little bit. Any other? Did you guys see snow? You guys not watch snow a lot, but this one is. This one ran just recently from like 120s to 240.
Yep.
Zscaler took a hit. Not sure what the hit was, but this was my entry here on Zscaler, so I'm still in. Not sure what happened and why. Maybe some AI news, but let's see. Intel, it just seems like it's consolidating. I mean, it's at our first target at 118. The next is gonna be 140 and 168 coming. So, and it could be probably this week that we get some news. As you guys saw, AMD's, I mean, just hit the third standard deviation to a penny at 528.94. Um, Can it go higher? Yeah, certainly. I mean, MU is doing everything. I mean, my final target was here on MU, so I don't know what else they have.
Didn't take a look at Nokia.
They're running. They're like a buck at one point. But I guess they have some patents or something. What are they doing?
I have no idea. Since they announced that AI transition, it's been shooting up. They've
Hmm.
been doing a lot of development on the AI front in their headquarters as well.
We were talking about Dell before he came, but Dell went insane afterwards.
I mean, Dell just went off. If you guys know, but Dell was on our buy list for a while. I have it, not a lot. But yeah, with Trump tweeting, I think he tweeted something about Dell, buy Dell, and it just went ballistic. There's another stock that this one here. I have a little bit of it, but this looks to be ready to kind of fly as well. Not the opportunity to buy here. I definitely would not buy when you're outside of this value all the time. Uh, but it has an opportunity to go just because I think Trump has something or mentioned something about this. But it had decent buys here, about 14 at the value area low. Not the best spot to buy. You can see last time they came, I rejected it. So keep an eye on this one.
Trump
If you're-
also mentioned Palantir
I'm
recently.
sure he did. Yeah, they're doing a lot of favors for them. If you're a shareholder, you should be getting your dividends June 12th. Lock-in was May. So as you guys know, I still have it, like pretty good dividends. They're just accumulating, nothing new here. A couple of months so far till we get a new virus. Might be coming soon.
Hey, Shorty, can you check NOG? Is it like good to add?
Oh yeah.
It went down to 52-week low today.
Yeah.
I mean, it's coming to a good, really good spot to add. So let us sweep this. Any sweep here would be excellent. To add it.
Below 20.
Yeah, let him sweep this and then let him get it and then look for opportunities to get in.
Awesome. Thank
Shorty,
you.
can you look at Tesla?
Yep. This one I'm probably gonna be looking to execute a trade. See if I can add some stuff here. Hopefully they give me a little sweep of these poor lows and then maybe I can get in. They've been
What are you
accumulating
thinking
this.
of buying it?
Yeah, I already have it.
Oh, okay.
I'll build maybe close to 200K position and see how they do.
What do they do?
Newell Brands?
Yeah.
Oh man, they
Everything.
own everything. I don't know how to tell you. They own so much, man. Like,
They're the North Face company or something.
here, can you see my screen still?
I can see your
It should show on
charts.
the chart.
Hold on, let me. I think I do that. Somehow I defaulted to. Which screen am I sharing? Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, Sharpies, Paper Made, Elmer's glue. I don't know some of these expos. I definitely know. Yankee Candle, Rubbermaid, Foods. I mean, they have a lot. Greco, Baby Jogger. I think this is something with babies. I forgot.
Oh no,
This is
nice.
this is. They're doing a restructure. A massive reorg is happening at the company.
So what would be the entry price?
Well, if I can get anything, like if they can be nice to me, like next few days, just give me a sweep here. Like sweep this 327, and I will be ecstatic to get that. But you see that they're trying to shift a little bit of value now. they're trying to lift it higher, and you can see it here. You see how it's slowly inching higher. So maybe if you don't get it, this is not a bad level. And you stocks like this, I like to buy, and really, really don't look at it. Like, don't look at it for a while because I mean, just I'm not giving you scenario that this happens. But imagine something like this happens. That's 400%, man. You put a little bit of money, even if you put 10 grand, you're okay with that.
Even their dividend is insane.
Yeah,
I
man.
think it's
Yeah,
7 plus.
yeah, they're good. I think they might kill the dividend soon, from what I'm hearing, but that's okay. It would be good
Mhm.
for the equity right itself. The stock will go higher.
So killing the dividend will that be good for the stock, you said?
Well, that means that they're gonna take it and grow, right? They're gonna be investing
Mm-hmm.
capital into something else instead of giving it back. That means that you're going from a payout dividend stable to something like innovative and spending more money maybe into new brands or whatever that might be. So then you
Okay.
bring excitement, you bring in new investors. New investors mean buyers, and I don't think that people are necessarily selling this stock here. Let me see. Just they probably had earnings here recently. I mean, this company makes $7 billion a year, man. Like,
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I mean, they were about 11, 2021, and there's massive, like a pretty large restructuring happening right now. I know a few people there, um, so it's not a bad like good company. Just beat beat to death. I mean, look at this all-time highs. I mean, you're pretty much at 83, like I don't know, 87 highs, man. Like this is wild.
Wow.
So if there's one stock that's worth, being speculative on, I'd say it's this one. I don't see any goods like where you guys live, but I don't see a single product that got cheaper. And if you have one, let me know because I haven't found one yet.
Can you take a look into GLW, Corning?
Friends message me about this one. Yeah, really good opportunity to get into this. Um, but man, God Almighty, look at this return here.
Too late, right?
It's insane. I mean, not here, right? I would look at it here at all. Whenever stocks go like this, what I like to look at, for long term, it's fairly simple. Go on the weekly and grab from the lows to the highs on here, and I promise you, if your patience is exercised, you'll get this right here. I know you think I'm crazy, but I've I've played a lot of stocks when we were overextended. AMD was one of them. The group, right? When it was overextended, and we hit it like right here, I think at 54ish. Same setup. I mean, 167 to 54, and then now it's at 500. But don't worry, I sold a lot, 130s and 150s. I
Did you
just
say
went by. Somebody wanted Tesla. Well, Tesla's doing this, so they came back. This was kind of like this. They came back to this, and now they're driving basically back to 488. If you guys remember, we took a short, well, I'm sorry, long on Tesla. I think it was 385 on this candle. I think. Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's 385.
that was this candle. 385. We got the 450 calls. They went in the money. I sold actually all of it there, and then I don't know why they
Yeah.
bounced here,
They
but
went
either
like
way,
they went like 500% or so.
yeah, well, they went pretty nice. And now they're gonna go back here. So what they're trying to do here, just look at the chart and see if you can kind of figure out what's happening right now. I'll remove all the
They're
lines.
trying to sweep it.
Now pay attention to, like, for instance, let's go box by box so you guys can, at least how I see it in my head, fairly quickly.
Shifting value.
So now when you look here, we were in this bracket, right? And then we sold off. They said, nope, yeah, we don't agree on price. They went and revisited prior value here. Something like that. And you guys remember what I said, whenever it runs up like this, it's not bad to grab the bottom, grab to the top, and see what happens, right? And look for that POC whenever you see it, especially for good companies. Look what happens,
Amazing.
right? It works, I would say, 9 out of 10 times you'll be okay, but it requires like lots of patience. Now you see that they came in here, they bounced off the POC, which is a really simple setup, right? Accumulation setup. They bounced off nicely, and then you see the value, right? So here we had the value here, and you could split this value in half, right? But you can see that then they started shifting higher, higher. Then they got inside the old one where they got rejected, and they spent some serious time in it, right? And you see them spending a lot of time here. Now, what do you think this is going to be here if you were to just grab this POC? Let's see. POC is right here. So they came very short of it, right? About $40 short. And that's okay. That's
That's like a
not,
failed breakdown.
yeah. And you see what's important for you and us and everyone. If I extend this here, did they give you a re-entry to go along?
Mm,
No.
not really.
They did when they broke out of that
Oh,
box, right? They
They
broke
broke
out and then they
out,
retested it.
and
Yep.
they
yeah.
told you here, no, we want to go higher.
hmm
And if you think about it, that was the premise of my 385 is that now when you zoom out just a tad bit, I'm just giving you what goes through my head. And so now if you just take a look at this, what's happening on smaller scale? You see
To
that
me,
they
that's
consolidated,
indecision. Yeah.
they consolidated again, right? So they shifted the value, from here, from the smaller one up here. They spent a little bit of time here. Then they peaked above, or whatever you want to call it, and then they sold off. They did not break inside the power zone. This zone is worth a lot more than this one. Does that make sense? Why? Like, why would I pay attention more to this zone than this one here?
Because they spent more time in the other zone.
No, they spent a lot more time. There's a lot more value being built here. So now they rejected this. They came back, and this was your golden entry, right? 370s. 385 was the retest of this one. They said we're not interested in lower prices. So they came back, agreed, they ran, right? And then you can split this one up here also into multiple. This will be the heart of it. If you, let's say, look where this first sig is and what it's telling you. That's your first sig of this value. And here's the bottom sig. What is market telling you here?
For right now, they're accepting their value. They're rejecting lower, but
They're
they haven't broken out
clear.
high.
And look at this candle here. I mean, this is like the best candle you can go long on Tesla. They printed a hammer, trapped a lot of people, closed pretty high, and then just ran it. $50. Same play, very similar play to what I did here. If you guys remember 485, I think it was Cream that was playing with me, maybe somebody else, but
Yeah, it was me.
yeah.
Shorty, so you think that if tomorrow they hold that red line like above it, You think that it'll be good to like play 0 GT or at least a week or whatever. But my point is for tomorrow to get to 452 or no.
Very high chances you're gonna open there tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Shorty,
It's gonna run. It's gonna run.
can we take a quick look at Nike?
Yeah, it should be up. I got like my friend was we were grilling at the end of his house. He said, "Dude, what is going on with your phone?" He's like, "You left to go to bathroom, man, and my phone was connected to a speaker, and I guess Nike or some and Papa John's kept going off." He's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Man, you got 190 messages from Papa John's." I'm like, "What? What do you mean?" And I looked at a few stocks, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, the portfolio started moving."
You didn't pick up your pizza order.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I have July $50 strike price calls
Well, you're gonna
that I've been
you're gonna be
holding
in the
for a
money
while.
tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Yep. You're gonna hit 49.72, so maybe sell something higher. Sell 60s when it gets there for same
Okay.
period.
Yep.
Sell it at the
do you-
if it hits in the morning, sell it immediately. Those 60s in the morning because IB. But this is for me stock wise, guys. I'm not interested in selling anywhere here. When it gets to about 70, 75, we can look at it. But it would be nice to get 100 on this one. 87, 90 would be excellent. So,
Okay. When you say sell, you talking about selling calls? Sell $60 calls?
typically what I do if I'm long, Paul, but this is just my strategy. And we're getting to, let's say, my target, right? We're getting to, let's say, this 49.72 or 53, and you have, you're long, I think you're set 50s, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have
You're,
shares and I have the calls.
yeah, so you're long, let's say July 18th. I don't know, that's true. 50
That
calls.
is true.
Okay. So what you do here is
17th.
as you arrive here, right, is you sell. I sell the 60s here. So as
Okay.
it comes and I lose money on the call, because as your price goes up and this one goes in the money, this one's gonna go up in premium. So what you do is you sell the 60, some like let's say what's that guy's name? Funny guy on Twitter. The one that bought
Jake.
Jake. I forgot about Jake. Jake would be like, man, let's buy the 60 calls because Nike's gonna go, but he's gonna look to buy it at 53.41. So what you're telling him then is like, hey Jake, if you want these 60 calls, you got to pay me $200.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Jake was not interested when it was at 40s. Jake interested when it's at 50s. So most likely those people get trapped, right? And especially when you're late. You collect this money and the stock, let's say, takes a turn and it does this. And it takes a turn, right? And you don't have to sell the same strike, right? You sell a different strike as well. And if it takes a turn, that call basically is gonna go down to like let's say $30, and you would just buy to close these, and you could even trim these at the same time, or sell some calls since you have shares. You can have coverage right with your shares as well. You can do a lot of setup. That's what I did with Intel quite a bit, right? When Intel was like having these runs up to here, I would sell 28 calls if you remember 30s. And then when it started going parabolic, I started switching and selling puts when it's at the lows. I
Okay.
haven't done it yet. I haven't done anything here just because market seems a little flaky.
Okay. So take profit on the $50 calls and then sell the 60s
Yep,
and hold on to my shares. Okay.
yep. That's the ideal scenario how you protect yourself.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
Thank you.
ends up being like a spread where you already hold on for one gap up, so
That's
it's
correct.
always going to stay in profit.
Yep,
The difference is always going to be in your favor.
yep.
Shorty, can you check Nvidia?
I was about to
Lose
ask that too.
198. Oh man.
Seems like it's
We're
holding
around.
area.
So same concept here. I mean, so if you look here, if this is our whole thing, this right here is your whole bottom. I think it will be something like this. Right here, you have two taps. I'm counting these two as two taps. Then you have this one right here. So it's clearly a zone, right? In order for it to be a level that you mark, typically you want two taps on that level. These two are probably a few pennies apart, so that's fine. Is there more taps, like maybe in the middle and the heart of it? Yeah, you see it. Something like this, right? That's the heart of this consolidation. That's where, a lot of short-term control was here, short-term buys getting in, and then you have other time frame maybe popping in as well, driving the shift. And then you just want to make sure the volume checks out and not really doesn't really check out. But if you zoom out, look at the volume here. They're interested in buying it at $3. They don't seem to be as interested buying it at 2.15. That makes sense. So
The stock used to be a $3 stock.
hard to
What?
believe. Right? This
What?
was like it was at 3 cents at one point. I think it was 3 cents.
Wow.
They did a split too. I remember.
Oh, it was $1,000, man. This is 702,000%, almost 1,000,000% on it.
Yeah, I heard most of the early employees are like just
Oh, they're all retired.
multimillionaires just by being in the company because of the shares.
Yep.
You
One of
think
my
we're
friends has an average of
we're
22 on Nvidia.
My
He's
friend
was
actually he got it at 20. And he didn't even know anything about the company. We were just it was like we were right out of high school, and he just liked gaming, so he just bought Nvidia, and he didn't even like know like stocks or anything. He just bought it and
a good product,
it
maybe.
sold at 200.
Wow.
Yeah, they always
Shorty,
made amazing products.
Yep. No, they're a good company. I got alerts for Cisco. I don't know why. Oh,
Shorty, do you think we're gonna start rotating from hardware
from where?
stocks?
Hardware stocks?
Yeah, I've been like seeing some information about that. I wanted to know your from hardware to software, maybe,
What would you consider a hardware stock?
or like semiconductors. No,
Well, I mean, semiconductors have been pretty hot, right? I mean, I would say all of them, AMD. I mean, they're all gone. I think raw materials is something that we should look at, right? And also like NEM, this one ran. I don't know if you guys know, we had this in 20s. This one also ran, but look for energy and kind of like SMRs. One that I'm watching quite a bit, right? Uh, if it comes to this 11 level, this is going to be golden, like opportunity, and I'll add more in that area. But this one should honestly be a fairly easy double. I don't see a reason why I wouldn't.
Could you look at PagerDuty as well, since I had earnings today?
744, so this should be headed our way now a little bit towards 1213 zone. Should have
Already, have you looked at the ticker symbol P?
P as in Peter.
Uh, yeah, I think first one. Yeah,
I don't know what this is.
I don't either, but the alerts just keep going.
It's
Um,
highly. There's no like liquidity. I mean, this is like a few players playing this. What's the standing shares on this thing? The float. Dude. Oh. Like a memory company.
Yep.
Where does your brain go? SanDisk?
Reading, but they're actually good. What they do. I was just looking at their financials real quick. I mean, that's pretty good. You know, in 4 years they doubled. Good. They're getting paid. Pretty good. Work there. Or desire to be a CEO, look for companies that, or any C-level executive. So you get stock-based comp. Seems like they seem to be paying quite a bit of money. Hmm. Must be spending some money here. Their depreciation and more. So capital is being 60 million. This is interesting, man, because the profile, let me just share that. If you look here, it does some stuff here, does the Kubernetes. That's the Kubernetes one. And then now, that's pretty, between on-prem and public cloud environment, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Like when you think about what they're trying to get into, because there's a lot of companies that are not on cloud.
And cloud is super expensive too.
Oh, yeah, they
You're
get
trying
you.
to
By,
implement
yeah.
something.
I mean, look at Microsoft stock. I mean, Azure is,
Yeah, AWS as well.
they're all
They're
raking in money, man. Because once you're on cloud, I think it make it really difficult for you to get off of cloud. And once everything's probably working, I don't know how many companies are like, man, get us off the cloud. We'll take the risk.
The company I work for, a startup company, the cloud is too expensive for solutions, so we're looking for alternatives as well. But
Well, I think that makes sense.
yeah,
Because initially, SaaS was the same way.
yeah, I mean that's what it is. At the end of the day, it is a SaaS, but
It's pretty much the same thing. But now AI did the same thing. I don't know if you guys saw. Did you guys see the pricing change Microsoft announced?
even yeah, Copilot, everything. Been I heard Anthropic, like their new pricing is like 9 times what it used to be.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it because it was supposed to be like 5x.
Yeah, as a result, cloud prices have also been going up because they can handle the volume without a cloud, but they charge, they basically offload the charge to customers with their subscription pricing.
Yeah, so I think one USD dollar is 100 credits now, and they changed it completely, and it's supposed to be like 5, 6x.
It used to be set, yeah.
GitHub is Copilot is increasing their cost by 900%.
Not just that, but I use Copilot sometimes, but they introduce rate limits to the point where you can't even use your entire premium
Oh, what you're
um,
paying for? Wow.
request. Exactly, like I don't know
And they're
what their
throttling.
calculations, but
They're probably throttling. Ooh,
pretty upset with it.
man, this
They,
actually
they
looks
they offer
pretty good.
free student, like if they have like student subscriptions as well. So as long as you're when like you have a valid account, when you're in university or something, you can get a couple of, I think it's like 300 premium requests per month for free.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
students need it. That'll make them smarter. I think the books
So
are
Microsoft
value.
doesn't give the Copilot for free for the universities.
Yeah, I mean, I just heard about I don't know when they decided to do it. I mean, it's too late for me, but I got it. I don't really use it.
Yeah, they started a program many decades ago to give out universities free office packages. So everybody, students would get free copies, including professors and everything. So idea was to get them addicted to it. When the students come out, they would demand the industry buy the packages, and that's how Microsoft shot up in their stocks.
Interesting.
I mean, Adobe did the same thing, I believe.
Yeah, I think it started from the Unix machines back in the
Yes.
days.
Yeah, because they
DEC
didn't have
Alpha.
a PDF reader, so they had to like stick with Adobe.
I really
Yeah.
like this stock though. This is probably a good opportunity, guys. You guys see what
Yeah,
I
they
drew here? Does everybody understand the picture, complete picture? Like everything
Yeah,
makes
it's
sense.
yeah,
a
it's
good
like
location.
Tesla but on a large scale. Like
You're
looks
saying retest
identical.
at the other balance and go long.
And that's what it just did. It just came back directly to a penny at 69.55.
Shorty, I look at it as like Tesla on a larger scale. Like it's identical with what you were saying. The upper
Oh yeah, it did the exact
distribution, the
same
lower. Yeah.
setup. Yeah.
So what would be the
And
ideal entry?
yeah.
Well, it's gonna be tomorrow.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
we
look
tested
to.
already. Did we not miss the
Are you
entry?
saying
Yeah,
tomorrow you're
that I'm
buying?
not. Yeah, I'm not gonna argue about $4, man. On this, I'm gonna go into market tomorrow. I'll be part of that was it Reddit family of buying shit. I really do like the setup.
So you're gonna go WSB on us.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy this long. I mean, hopefully, maybe a pullback to 71 would be okay. But you don't have to go all in, right? And if you're to look at this trend, right? I mean, just pay attention to this, right? You have this low and this high. You can take some fibs, right? See where did it find this support. Pretty good support. So, this has potential to run.
Yeah, I heard
This,
the premiums on their option charts have been flying through the roof recently because it's in unseen territory. So
this is good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Fine. Thanks for bringing it up. Because if this does anything crazy like any other memory stock that you guys know, that done crazy things.
I was thinking about a couple of put credit spreads on this.
I don't think that's a bad idea.
Yeah, because
This
I,
is
I don't need to time like when it goes up. I just need to know that it won't fall below
you're-
like
yeah, just be
certain level.
directional.
Yeah.
I,
That's a good thing I like about spreads. Like it's like going long off a level where you never like got, and you'd pay extra a little bit. Like you'd not collect as much, but you could go
I mean,
long
you're becoming a
prematurely.
mini market maker. That's what you're doing. You're participating heavily in OI, right, on the option chain. Good. Yeah, this looks pretty good. If they give you anything like, let's say they come close to this 67, man, that's a pretty good level to go long. Anywhere between these two red. I don't think
Yeah,
they're
let's
going to
look.
come back to this level here. I don't think they're going to offer this area anymore. Now it's identical to what Tesla's doing actually. Maybe hundreds, right? So that would be.
I'm considering playing a couple options tomorrow on this, but we'll see.
I'll be. Is it liquid? Pretty liquid on options.
I haven't checked the spread yet. It's something I haven't prepped yet, but I'm gonna look at it right after.
Let me know what strike you go If you see any OI, right, interest, that'd be good to know. Volume.
Yeah, I need to look at like their open interest as well. I haven't looked at anything yet, but
Just let me know whatever you find. I'll follow up probably on it. But I'll buy some shares.
that's good.
I'll definitely buy some shares. Somebody said ES. Covered ES. I think we covered it pretty good.
Nasdaq moved way smoother than ES today. Like I think Nasdaq was leading ES today.
Did we say we're gonna reject here?
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, it's doing.
But it's rejecting, so now you can expect to find the POC wherever this is. They're gonna go right here. They're gonna do a little bounce, go up to here again, and then they're gonna basically send it lower. Should hit this POC wherever that was.
Did you say send it lower?
No, they're gonna go to this POC, and then they're gonna do a little bounce, and then. But for ES, let me zoom out from right. So we had 2-day balance. We need to hold this green zone, right? We are talking about going long earlier. It looked like it was going to run to this zone, but this zone overnight will be potentially very good for long. And I'm looking at this tomorrow. Can they sustain this breakout that we just had? Because they're shifting the value, right? They're shifting the value to here now from the prior 2-day balance that was here. So now, if they fail to hold this, right, this is considered what?
Peak above and fail.
Peak above and fail. What about anything else? Like if you Wyckoff theory, what would you call this?
Distribution?
Is it a spring or a creek?
Oh,
It's called a creek, right? Opposite of a spring. Springs occur on the bottom. You spring and you go higher. Creek here, you're just going to dip and look for. You go above this and then you flush, and most likely you're targeting this 75.40. If that happens, that'll be a good close, and maybe switch to. If it happens like 3 o'clock that they reach here, go switch to some crazy calls and see if you can convert a couple thousand.
Shorty, is that a poor low at the bottom of the distribution?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
He's asking if this is a poor low here.
Shorty,
Definitely.
would you consider today to have a spike too?
I mean, you can, but it's like two. It's minimal. In reality, they did, but it was like 3 points, man. Maybe, yeah. 3 points. Spike would have been right here. Keep forgetting to change this. Spike. You can definitely play the spike rules; they'll work. And you're close right here. The 3 points. So you can see how they're gonna behave around it. Came back, they lost it. Here they are now. So hopefully it makes sense. Does it plan make sense, everyone? Want to see if we lose this, right? Or we're looking first long, lost, flip short.
Could
React.
they also do something where they go beneath that level and then just kind of trap people and bounce off of a little
Yeah, of
ledge?
course. Yeah,
I
100%.
think the 5 will be big. They might even just stop right there till further direction. But if
Tomorrow
they
is
do chop,
also
I've been noticing they've
tomorrow
been
is the last day of the month, so keep that in mind. In May, there's a lot of rebalancing in 401ks.
yeah.
There's a
I
lot of
had an interest in 65 for a long, but I don't know. I haven't pulled the trigger on putting an order there.
65.
Yeah.
65 ish.
Whenever they start to chop, like I've been noticing, they tend to release news
Oh,
if
of
they're
course.
dealing with chop every single time.
Yeah, they did it. I think almost 8 days.
Yeah, I think I call one like it's like a gamble, but it's like they might like release news soon.
we talked about this going.
Mm,
Sorry, what I'm drunk, and it just did that, and now it's gonna go to the POC. So I said it's gonna do a mini bounce, something like this. Now it's gonna do this. Now it's gonna trap these longs again here, calling double bottoms. Uh, and you see that we are above the value, right? So for this tonight's price, what is most likely to happen here?
80% rule.
Yeah, watch.
Oh yeah.
Watch it go here. It'll
How
bounce
can you?
here, maybe go here, and then
I was just wondering, how do you tell which is more likely that it'll bounce off the value area high and continue going upwards, or continue
well, because I'm
downwards?
just thinking what's happening, right? Since let's say, open. Can you see it?
Rejected spike.
Let's say spike, right? Just too simple, right? Oh, we don't agree. Small disagreement. Shifting value lower. They created value here. Now they just tried to get back inside. They got rejected where the single prints were. And now they have to clean up this LVN that they left. Pretty clean too, right? Like they have to get over that
Yeah,
in
they
order
also have
to
some
create.
liquidity over 81 to sweep.
There's a poor high there. Small option though.
Yeah,
So
so
now
from that, I would
they're
think
gonna
they'll just
they're
bounce.
basically about to probably go here. Okay.
Mhm.
And then
Shorty,
you're
what do you
looking.
think?
Mhm.
Sorry, I was gonna ask you, what do you think about my idea about long around 65-ish? Is it too risky of an area, or
I
you think
wouldn't
that?
long them. I don't long below value if that makes sense, like a value of 2-day breakout. You want it to go below. Think logically. I mean, I'm not saying you're illogical there, but you're taking the risky long sometimes. So think about this, right? We are agreeing on this price as long as we're inside this bracket. We're happy. And today we said we're no longer agreeing on this price. Price should be here. If tomorrow they peak above here or go below, a clear rejection that you want the price higher is where you get out of here and you go back inside this zone. Is that right?
Right.
So I don't like to take unless I have another confluence point and considering where we are right at all time highs. Could you treat this one as an entry? It's close to PD value area low. Could they do a trap there? Yeah, but a safe long at all time highs is knowing that you're not rejected at the value that you just tried to get escape to. They escaped from here to go here and now get rejected and then go long. That would be a long level. That would be a nice long because then you're clear that you want price higher and most likely you're going to break that high at the same day since it's only 1 day consolidation. Most likely you're going to go fix it immediately. So
Mm,
that's how I would treat it, right? You're at all time highs. You have to play a little bit more cautiously, I would say.
okay. I appreciate it.
Gonna
Thank you.
be our hot mic.
And protect your capital at all time highs. Don't add to your risk too much. Intuit, yeah, that one is man. God, I wanted to short this sucker so bad. I think it was a 700 something. So yeah, so this is going probably lower, a little bit lower.
Shorty, I just looked at the option chain for Everpure. The earliest one they have is for June 18th. And they have a out the money or at the money rather call option about within $2. Um, I think they're pretty cheap considering their
What's the
prices.
spread?
The spread is 30 cents per share.
Hmm. And is there OI on that strike?
Oh, sorry, could you repeat that?
There, what's the number on open interest? How many contracts?
The open interest is 660. pretty. Yeah, it's.
Okay.
I'm just considering because of the spot that they're in.
Mm.
They don't need to bounce much for these to go in the money.
Oh, you would do well on those. That's not a bad spread. You can manage that.
Yeah, I think I would favor spread more here, considering the.
Yep. I don't know about INTU. I mean, I wanted to short this, and I did not short it. That with AI, people are gonna figure out how to file their taxes and not pay a software to file mandatory taxes. To me, that just makes no sense. Like you're making me do it, and you're making me pay somebody else's software to do it or a CPA to do it. Something doesn't add up. I pay you a tax. Why can't? It's just I don't know. Collect it is. There's no common sense to it.
Shorty, how many weeks did it take for that to go from 700 to 300?
That is about. Let me see. I would say from July 25 to February, so about 2 months.
Wow.
Pretty big drop in dollar value wise. Yeah, I actually haven't checked Adobe after it burned me. Oof, golly, it's at a dangerous spot. It's going towards that quarterly bottom. Man. I think it was a two something, but I mean, it's had a run. This was one of the first subscription companies in the world. If you guys know, they're the one that came up with the subscription model, and everyone else copied them. Yeah.
What do you
I
think
was.
about Meta with the subscription thing that they are trying to do now?
You gotta ask yourself. I don't know. You don't need to tell me your age, but would you pay for it?
Hell no.
Just do a little poll. Ask would other people pay Meta for whatever that is that they're selling. I don't even know what they're selling. I feel like any
It-
product that they're selling, I would say no. So I don't know.
It's a subscription for Facebook, for Instagram, and for WhatsApp. I don't really know what kind of subscription you would do for WhatsApp, but
But what do you get? Like you get something special?
I haven't seen details on it. I'm not sure. It's their
Yeah, but
$3.99. I heard something about it's their $3.99, but you get special free features. I don't know.
Or...
isn't most of their
Special
revenue off of
stickers.
like ads and like
It
people that
is, yeah,
want to do e-commerce and stuff? So
yeah.
that's who's paying Meta. Like that's where their money comes
No,
from. Is
no, they
people.
make it, but now they want to charge you as a user for some special features. Like what? You
Hmm.
grabbed all my data for all these years.
Hmm.
Now you're gonna, of course,
My
now you're
question
gonna.
is, why would I pay for WhatsApp if it's other programs that are available for free? I think the original owner of WhatsApp had to leave because of that disagreement after
Yeah, I
he
heard
sold
that
it to
too.
Facebook.
They're supposed to have layoffs. I think tomorrow.
They just did 8,000 overseas
Today?
a couple of days ago. I think last
Okay.
week.
Oh, okay. Maybe I messed up my week. I have to check my text
No, you
messages.
could be right. They've been laying off a lot of people.
There's supposed to be another one, I think. No matter. I think it was supposed to be 11,000. Another 11. I'll check. But this one is interesting. I mean, think about what they're doing, right? Um, I just don't know what they could sell, honestly, for me to. I don't use Facebook, period. But I don't know. I think they're in trouble a little bit with the business model.
Yeah, this seems like a desperate plea.
Yep. But they're all copying what Elon Musk did. I mean, he was the first one to add the Twitter check mark, and a lot of people got it. And now they're trying to follow.
You're right, and there was a lot of criticism too.
Yep.
It's funny.
They saw it working, and they're like, "We can do it too."
Yeah, but
Snap
I feel
also
like
has premium.
Mark, sorry. I feel like it is for a small minority of creators which are going to use it, but not a lot of people.
Yeah, I would agree with that. For me, I just I don't know. I know a lot of my nephews, nieces. They're all on Snapchat. They don't trust any other app as much. I guess they're all on it.
Yeah, there. Shorty, recently, have you heard of Instance and BeReal and these other
Who?
apps? They're
Oh,
basically kind of the same as Snapchat.
no. Are they
Recently,
public?
but I'm not sure actually. I haven't looked. I mean, Meta is.
Oh,
I guess they're part of Meta.
no.
So
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I
like
think
especially
the
during COVID, it used to be insane because everyone was quarantined. So and that was kind of the only one where you could. I guess you could send like short. It's attractive to teenagers.
yeah, I think what matters for U.S. users is where who developed it, what country, is there risk? Because if you see what they did with TikTok, right? They bought
Yeah,
TikTok.
they're going to be more favorable towards companies for sure.
Yeah, because it comes down to the AI, right? Really only works if you have the right data, right? Your models of data are structured and
They actually do have an AI in Snapchat, but it's not as good. So if they try to like improve it, maybe like probably they could introduce some voice commands on it. You could command it to do things. That might be something that could
mm,
be a catalyst for this. I want everything's running on AI recently, so like all you need is the buzzwords. Uh,
yeah. Well, I mean, every company now seems to say AI in every earnings call. Just go.
yeah, literally like even if you try to buy stocks online, you'll have an chatbot assistant at the bottom right of the screen.
I think every company is doing pretty much the same model, same everything, and just
It's
every,
just all
every
wrappers.
answer is going to be the same based on your data and your inventory, whatever you're selling or business. You're always selling something.
Yeah, they're all wrappers.
Uh,
Yeah, I think we need the Snap data centers for this to fly.
we just need Trump to say snap. Snap your
Oh yeah,
fingers
for real.
on it
Oh,
as
snap.
for that will fly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
And we
surprised
can
if something
sell
crazy
at 82.
comes out of this.
Hey, he says I love Snap, but he's actually meaning Snapple, and everybody just thinks it's Snap the stock.
Like, give me 17 and close this one. I have a lot of it. Alrighty, guys. Well, hopefully, you guys have a good night. We'll see you guys
Good night,
tomorrow.
Shorty. Thank you.
Trade a little bit in the
Thank you.
morning and then good night.
Thanks, Shorty.
Thank you.